Welcome to Reds United Podcast. This is Neko, and check it. I've been wanting to do this for a long, long time. Long time. Manchester United. I'm a big soccer fan, big sports fan, like I said. Yeah, man, let's get into it. I'm finally here. I'm finally doing it with some friends that's just been, just on my back about it. So here we are, man. Let's get into it. Yesterday's match, Manchester United versus Burnley at Burnley, Turf Moor, 1-0, came out with a clean sheet. Wonderful goal by Bruno and Johnny Evans. Who would have thought in 2023 Johnny Evans would be the guy? Came in the club this summer. Everybody was wondering why the hell we get Johnny Evans? Why? So much back and forth about who we was going to bring in, who was going to go out, but that's another conversation for another day. But Johnny Evans, man, he came in, had a heading, had a header for a goal, a wonderful goal that VAR called back. Me being biased, I would have loved the goal to stand just for him and his confidence and him coming back into the club. But stuff don't work out that way. But later on, 45th minute, what a wonderful pass over the top with the left foot to Bruno with an excellent volley from Bruno, man. Bruno, the captain of the team, the man, the engine that could. I know a lot of people have a lot of things to say about Bruno, but the one thing you can't take away from him is he's going to give 100% every single match. It might be a shit match for him, but he's still out there running, gunning, trying to give his all, trying to give his 100%. But this goal, this volley in the 45th minute was spectacular. It was awesome. They gave him the man of the match for that, and rightfully so. Bruno gave it to Johnny Evans because Johnny Evans had a game, man. He had a wonderful game. It was amazing to see somebody who knows his role. He knew his role coming in. It will be a backup role, a filler role. If we have injuries, I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna do my job. He came in during Arsenal, looked a little shaky, man, but he more than made up for that performance. Like I said, Bruno had a hell of a performance with the goal. Second half was pretty good as well. Um, Another positive, man. Hannibal gets to start. Gets to start. We starting to see with injuries and a couple players being out that hey, Eric Ten Hag got to get into his bag and be more creative and use some of this youth that has been loaned out, that has been getting time in other clubs in other situations, but just couldn't break into the starting 11. And here we are, man. We got Hannibal with a good performance. He gave energy, passion. It's it's something that the older guys, the older veteran guys need to see. They need to see the youthfulness that's willing to take on challenges, that's willing to go out there and put in the shift. Because as we've seen through these first 6 games through the Premier League, we ain't really been setting out with our best foot forward. Maybe it's because of injuries. Maybe it's because of things in the media. Maybe it's because of things at the club at the top level that maybe they unsure and it's putting unrest in the squad. But they came out, they played decent. I mean, we only had 38% of possession, but we got to clean that up. We got to be able to get the ball, keep the ball, make sound decisions with that ball because we give it away way too much. Um, Burnley is tough, especially at home, and it showed. It showed that we have to get some players back, man. These injuries is killing us. We got a whole starting 11 out with just injuries. Plus, plus Sergio gets hurt. Regulon comes in on loan from Spurs. People didn't like it at all. But these last 3 games, he's played on the left and he's probably been our best player on the pitch. He's fighting for the shirt. He's fighting for the club. He's putting the shift in. Do we get burned a little bit? Of course. But our main starting left back is out till God knows when. They say November, but who knows, man? Who knows? But the major point in this match that I saw, we're hurt by injuries, and it shows. It shows at times, um, and we just got to play with what we got, and we did. We kept the clean sheet. Onana, man, Onana. Listen, I believe in him. I think he's great. When he's on, he's on. But it's been shaky for him since the beginning of the campaign, since the season started. It's been shaky for him. That Champions League game against Bayern midweek, it wasn't good for him. Had a major mistake. It just wasn't good for him. So to see him have a game like today, stopped a few shots, stopped a few, saved the few. That was good. Good for his confidence. Um, kept a clean sheet. Also good for his confidence. But hey, like you said, it's a part of life. Things happen. You're gonna have good games. You're gonna have bad games. We'll see. We'll see moving forward, man. But I believe in him. I believe in his team. I believe in his club, man. We had an armor back cameo in the 89th minute, man. That was just, a little sample size, but hopefully now that he got a couple minutes, he'll have a couple days to train. Um, let's see him get a start, man. Let's see him get a start. This game showed differently than midweek at Bayern. At Bayern, we wasn't physical enough. This game, we was a little bit more physical. He started McTominay, which I don't know if I would do that, but I understand why. He's bigger, he's stronger, he's more physical. He's gonna play that way. But he didn't really have the best game. You know what I mean? He didn't have a best game. He was fouling all over the pitch. He was just It's just kind of one of them games for him, but it just wasn't good. He's one of those guys that should have been gone, but he's here. We have to play him because of injuries. We got to play him, but we getting some guys back. We seen Varane this game. We got to bubble wrap that guy because when he plays, I'm not just talking about today. I'm just talking about in general. When he plays, everything is calm. That back four is solid, always solid when he plays. But he been bit with the injury bug as well. So to see him get a few minutes, hopefully he get to start midweek against Crystal Palace, and then on the weekend against Crystal Palace again. Um, yeah, man. Hopefully we can see some turnaround in this squad with injuries coming back. The Jaden situation, I'll talk about that in depth later on. But from this game, we played better than the Champions League game. We got the 3 points, massive 3 points. I know it's weird to say massive 3 points when you got 32 games left, but if we would have lost or drew this game, all hell would have broke out. All hell would have broke out, and I don't know. I don't know where the club would have went after this. I just don't know. I know these fans. I know how these fans react. I know how I would have reacted. Maybe not too crazy, but it's just one of them things. So good 3 points we picked up. Good step in the right direction. And let's see what we do midweek and on the weekend. And for that, this is Neko, Red United's podcast, match recap, and we out.